Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Limba here again with another video. Now, the knowledge that I'm going to drop today for my black brothers is she has a guarded heart. Now, the question is it worth fighting through those guards and those barricades in order to get to her heart? Now, in reality, every woman and every man, whether it's from relationships or just plain life experiences, have certain guards around their hearts and around their minds. Here is what you have to take into consideration. When you are fighting your way into someone's heart or into any destination that you want to get to, you're fighting your way there. You always tell yourself that it's worth the fight because you're expecting more good than bad where you're trying to go once you get to that destination. See, if you truly believe once you get to that destination that there would be more bad than good, or you really didn't know what you were going to get, chances are you wouldn't fight that hard to get there. Now, some of you brothers are going, what the heck is this brother talking about? This fool done lost his mind. What kind of philosophical junk you giving me, man? I'm in love with this girl. I'm trying to get to her. And she got all these barriers, these barricades set up. And I'm trying to tear down those barricades to get to her. You try to tear down them walls. Not them walls you thinking about, though. Not them walls you thinking about. Not them sugar sweet walls. We talking about her emotional walls. Excuse me. Now, my point is, though everyone has some kind of barrier up to guard them, you as a man, a serious man, should not have to know or hear about this woman's guards or her barriers. You should not even know that they exist. What I'm saying is, you should not be paying for her past experiences. It's up to her to know how much of herself and when she should start to give more and open up more. And it's up to you as a man to grade her and say, well, I've given her this much, I've done this much, and she still hasn't given me anything substantial. It's time for me to move on, or I'm going to be patient. Or she's giving me just enough based on what I give her. Therefore, I'm going to stick around a bit more and keep giving more. However, when you are the one giving her everything and you are yet to get anything emotionally speaking, it is time for you to get away from that woman. Let that sink in. Now, my brothers, the reason I wanted you to let that sink in is because you might be in a losing battle. You have not done anything wrong to this woman. If anything, you're doing her a favor. Now, I know a lot of women are twisting their neck about this, but this is why this channel is not about asking women their opinions. It's not about talking to the women. It's about talking to the men. It's about talking to the head of the family. That's why I'm talking to you, brothers. You're doing this woman a favor. You see, she have let many men sleep with her when she should not have let any guy sleep with her unless she was married to them. This woman basically let men fulfill their fantasies, and these men walk out of their lives easily. And some of them pride themselves in walking out of these men's lives just for you to get a defiled woman. Now, we ain't even going into no biblical stuff. But basically, when you're getting ready to marry a woman, to greet her with the utmost honor, she should not have been tested by any other man before you. But in our society, being loose is what we pride ourselves on. Men are raised by women and not fathers, so their mothers told them it's alright, the past don't matter. The women tell them what to think, so they don't think as men, and we guys start to think like women want us to think. Some of us are raised by simping fathers and simping male figures, so we just feel lucky to have a woman at all. But in actuality, you're picking up a woman who would have nothing else in her life besides just empty sex. And you're giving this woman a ring, you're giving her a house, you're giving her a Mrs. title, you're giving her children within wedlock, and yet you have to go through hell in order to get this woman. It's not only unfair, it is outright disrespectful, and you brothers should not put up with it. Do not put up with it. I don't care how thick she is, because remember, some guy didn't have to put up with it. He got all up in that thickness before you, and he grind up in there slow. It's just your turn now. So unless this woman appreciate your honesty, unless this woman appreciate your honorable spirit, then she does not deserve you. There is no need to put up with crap just to find out when you get to your destination, which is her heart, there is absolutely nothing in there worth fighting for. See, you don't know exactly what's waiting for you on the other side of those barricades, on the other side of those walls she have put up to protect her heart, so to speak. But all that really could mean is that woman may just not be trying to fall in any kind of serious relationship. She may not care to fall in love. But some women won't tell you that. They'll waste your time. Some women only want the good bar that you got. Some women only want the good. Some just want your money. Some are just bored. Some want the free dinner. But you are so busy trying to fall in love and wife this woman. Some of them, on the other hand, only want the title of wife, to say that they were so important some man married them. They want to say, I is married. But you brothers are out here killing yourself, fighting hard, trying to tear down these barriers just to walk into hell. Think about what you're fighting for. She haven't proven anything to you yet, so why are you killing yourself? Go ahead, let that sink in. My brothers, you already know I'm about giving you wisdom. I am a man blessed with wisdom by the Most High Himself. And I'm here to share that wisdom with His people, you, the so-called black people. And I need to do it starting with the brothers and ending with the brothers. And when I'm done, then we can start addressing the sisters. Because this decision starts with the brothers. We cannot salvage our families, save our communities, and redeem our race if we are not the head of the family, if we do not understand how to be the head in a family, and if we do not understand that we need to pick women that are honorable, women that come to us clean, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, if we don't know how to pick women that are submissive to a man's leadership. We make bad decisions as men, and as a result, we suffer gravely. Whether we live in Europe, the United States of America, the Caribbean, or South America, parts of Africa, Middle East, or Asia. And just because the government doesn't step on your throat for her does not mean you're not suffering. See, when you have your seeds, your children, in different homes, in different places, away from your leadership, away from you raising them with your doctrines as a man, you're losing. You're losing bad. It's worse than dying, because your future generation, your bloodline, is set up to fail and serve other people in society, because you were not able to be there as a man to lead and teach your offsprings, because you were too busy chasing her fat booty, her big tits, her juicy lips, her pretty face, her sexy voice. You were too busy then to find out what exactly you were trying to achieve with this woman. You're so busy trying to get her to love you that you don't realize she's probably the wrong person to love. You don't know what's on the other side of those guards. So why is it you're trying to get to the other side of those guards? Another indication of a crazy woman is when she's sleeping with you, but yet she tells you she can't let you get into her heart, but she can let you get into her vagina. Something that's supposed to be reserved for nobody else but the man that marries her, the husband. Meanwhile, she have given it to any other guy who ever had a fantasy about her, just for her husband to get a used vagina. And as her husband, you're just happy to have her. You are a moron, my brothers. You are allowing women to live any kind of way, because at the end of the day, you will marry them anyway. You will give them a child anyway. So these women are not losing. They get to make their cake, sell it to someone, and then eat it. That's how bad it is. Our women are not just getting their cake and eating it too. They're getting their cake, they're selling it, getting money for it, and then still get to eat it. Stop trying to tear those guards down to try to get to her heart. That's a sign of a psychologically damaged woman. With that said, like this video, share this video, subscribe, get me to blow up. And you already know, it's Mr. Limba, dropping knowledge. I love you all. Go ahead and let this video sink in. Peace out.